Hello, my YouTubers. How you doing? Welcome to John Knows It All, and then my Latino version of my channels and playlists and stuff. Juan Sábalo Todo. So John Knows It All, translated is Juan Sábalo Todo. But with that being said, this video is going to be completely 100% in English, just in case. Don't get scared. Okay. Um, we're going to learn today how to create icons. So let me go ahead and share with you really quickly. So I'm going to create an icon out of that, and I'm going to create an icon out of that. And we might do a third one that will be a little bit more spontaneous, and so that you guys can learn how to do icons, your style for your Windows experience. You know how you have all the yellow icons, and when you're looking for a file, oh my God, doesn't it become a mission? Especially when you're someone like me that has a gazillion, my friends, a gazillion folders. So let's go ahead and open the folder here real quick. Give me 1 second here. Let me open a folder. And that way you guys can understand a little bit better what I'm talking about. I'm trying a new microphone here. Normally I have this boom right here, people, this big boom, but it takes my face and it covers everything up. So let's go ahead and bring that up real quickly. Okay, so it popped up on this side. I got a few screens going around, people. And so how we're gonna they all look like this, and it's very difficult to tell them apart. Now look how they look now. This is what it's gonna end up looking like. So if this is what you came here to learn, how to create your own icons for your Windows operating system, either Windows 10, Windows 11, it doesn't matter. It works for either. They all use the same system. It's ICO, which is the extension of our extension, and we will get into that as soon as we start. So if that's what you're here for, welcome again to John Knows It All, and enjoy this tutorial. It's to take a few minutes, and boom, boom, boom. I'll have you doing that really simple. So let's go ahead and begin right away. The first thing is, let's talk about the programs that I'm using to create this. So we are going to use well, in this case I'm using Canva. Canva is an absolutely free platform that you can actually go there right now, Canva, and actually join the Canva experience, and you can actually have access to it. Now there's another version. There's a pro version, which is the version that I use, but you can create what I'm going to create and either or. Okay, so there's no catch 22 there, people. With that being said, we're also going to use some software that's actually online, and it's also totally free. So what I'm trying to say is you're going to be able to do this totally free. So hopefully I got you smiling now. Well, all right, so let's go ahead and begin. So the first thing I did was I created a design on my Canva here, and with that being said, after I created it, then I downloaded the PNG, so that I can then turn that into an ICO extension, so that I can then function inside my Windows machine. Okay, so I already have the files that I already created them. So for example, if I was gonna do this one right here, just to give you the crash course real quick, I will go here. I will close this. This is the new design of Canva. So you guys, if you already have Canva, you might have the other design, which is gonna look something like this. Okay, so don't get scared. All you have to do is just close out of the new design and open up your old design. Okay. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead, go to File. I'm gonna go to Download. I'm gonna make sure that transparency is on. If you have the old Canva, you're not gonna have all these different um, sessions here or options. You're just gonna have two. So you want to do is make sure you have this transparent background one selected. And then in this case, if I was to say download, it will download everything that I have within this folder, within this archive. Okay. I don't want to do that. I just want to download this one. So in this case, I'm gonna come here, I'm unselect, and I'm gonna select which one of these two I want to download. Okay. Then I'm gonna click done, and then I'm gonna turn it into download. I'm gonna download it. It's gonna come over here into this little arrow that you see. And once you do that, what's going to happen is that you are going to be able to then take that PNG file. and then you're gonna go to the following website. Okay, so we're gonna come here. I already have them here. I have a folder for everything. You see, I'm very organized, so I have a lot of stuff, people. Well, anyway, so I already have it here in microphone. So we're gonna go here in my Microsoft folder, and you see we have convertical.com. Okay, so it's this word that you're seeing right here, period, com, and that will take you here. Okay, now you're gonna get a lot of pop-ups because this is the way that these websites they make money. All right, my friends. So don't get scared. Please don't get scared because this is the way they make money. All right. So it's just gonna pop up a lot of ads, a lot of ads. Don't look at all that stuff because if not, you're gonna go crazy. Okay. And in our case, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to sharing mode so you guys can share and see what I'm doing. And I'm gonna go ahead and open up that folder. Okay. In this case, I have it. I have them right here, the icons. And this is my PNG file. So it's a good idea to put that into practice where you create a couple of folders wherever you want on your C drive, on your external hard drive, on wherever you want. For example, when you in Windows that you open up the folder or the explorer, right? It depends how you look at it and how old you are and how long you've been using Windows for. So there's a lot of ways to address this and call it by different names, but it's all seems the same. It's the same thing. It's either some people know it by Explorer, others know it by folder, others know it by file manager, others know it by a whole bunch of different names. So let's not get into that because then we'll probably do a whole video on that one thing. So for me, I got my PNG files here, which is the PNG files that I created in Canva that I just showed you guys right here in Canva. And I downloaded them and I put them in this folder that says PNG. All right. Then once I had them here in the PNG folder, I went in here. This is my PNG design. You see the period here at the end. Okay. Okay, my friends. So I paused the video for a quick second and I brought out some tools that's gonna make it easier for you guys to see what I'm doing. Okay. So look at this circle that I have here. This circle is a magnifying glass so that when you see that I'm pointing to these things, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So you see that after the PNG, right? Because it's saving the PNG. That's the name that I gave my folder. But period is what matters. That's called an extension. What comes after the period to the right is called a file extension. That's what tells the computer what kind of archive or what kind of file it is you're working with on the computer system. Okay, so .png is a transparent design. Okay, that doesn't contain like a white area in the back or black area or red or whatever color you was using. The canvas it doesn't contain that canvas behind. Okay, so with that being said, my friends, in this case, I have the two PNG files, and what I did was I came over to convert right here. Let me go ahead and close this, and I just dragged them and dropped them. So let me go ahead and bring that folder up again. Okay, and I'm gonna grab this file right here, and I'm gonna drag it right here in this big box. See here, this big white box, and I'm gonna drop it there. As soon as I drop it here, you notice that this session here started to do something. Okay, and now you see how it says ICO designs. It's because when I dumped this here, it automatically created from the PNG file that I dropped into this box a ICO because that's the way I have it set up already here on my converter. Okay, so it gives you an option to do PNG, to do ICO, to do two other different formats. What you're gonna do is when you first come here, you're gonna just select that you're gonna go from PNG to ICO. That's all you have to know. PNG to ICO. So you want to go from PNG, which is the file you're creating on Canva, to ICO, which is the file that's going to become an icon when you transfer it over into your Windows machine. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and continue. So now, once we have done that, we're going to click on this little link right here that says download. And when you click on that little arrow that says download, it's going to download right away into your browser. right? So I open it right from right here, okay? And then I go ahead and I go to my download folder that I have. Once I have it here, then I already had this other folder open to to the archive that I wanted to have it in. Okay. So with that being said, um, I do apologize. I got a little bit thing there, sidetracked. It's because I'm looking at the same stuff in two different screens. So I was working on the screen that's stationary and doesn't move anyway. All right, my friend. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Here we go. So then I moved it into this folder, right? So you could put it anywhere. You could put it on your desktop. You could put it anywhere you want. Okay. I'm trusting that you know how to move a folder for a file from one place to another. If you don't, then just ask me to make a video on it, and I can make a quick video on it for you. Okay. All right. So with that being said, then once I have it that I have my icon, I already have it on this section here. So everything that I have here, if you're looking at my magnifying glass, you'll see that it's ICO now. After the period, remember it's the extension. And you see the ICO. You see ICO, ICO, ICO. Even if you see that the I is on top, in this case, you only see CO, but the I is right on top because if you look at the period, it's on top. And these are the icons that I created using another website. I'm going to go ahead and share that website with you right now so that you know that you also have access to another website that you can actually create other ones. So this one is called icon dash icon. So let me go ahead. Remember my magnifying glass? That's my magic magnifying glass. So you can see the small things. So it's icon dash icons.com. Okay. That's going to take you into this section. And in this section here, you can do an automatic search. Like for example, let's say you wanted playing cards, right? So you go playing cards, and then you hit search. It's gonna search for anything with playing cards, and then it's gonna pop up icons here. You select which icon you want. Pretty simple. These are the ads. Remember, that's the way these companies are making money. So now they're not charging you. Now it's free completely. All right. And those ads, they don't bother you. They're not viruses or nothing like that. So don't be afraid. These are clean sites. You can see right there the certificate and everything. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and continue because I get all technical and forget about it. All right. So you have the different sizes: 256 PBX, 128, 96. The smaller you go, the smaller the image is going to be, and the more distorted it's going to be. So in this case, 256 is fine, and then you're just going to say download PNG. You don't want a PNG because remember that's the design that you're going to design, right? So you want to do ICO. So make sure that you select ICO up here, okay, and download this design that's already pre-made for you. You didn't custom made it, and you can download it. So those are two ways that you can do this. If you don't want to be designing, you don't want to have to create an account in Canvas, you don't want to do none of that stuff. These are the ways that you can go ahead and accomplish creating the icon. Now, once you have the icon, then that's it. That's the battle. All right, because putting it on your computer is the most simplified stuff that you've ever seen in your life. Now, look how simple that is. All right, so let's go ahead now and let's go back to our sharing screen so I can go ahead and show you, right? Or let's go back to the drawing board. All right, so let's go ahead and minimize this. All right, and now we have our icons here, right? But on the same, since I'm already in the Explorer, for those who call it file manager, for those who call it the folder, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna just go up on this little arrow right here. Remember the magnifying glass when you want to see the stuff, okay? Look at it right there, right? The little arrow is pointing up. I'm gonna go up because that's gonna create what's called a collapse. It's collapsing, all right, because we have something called a root directory. But if you want to learn about root directories, let me know. I'll make sure that I do a video on root directories so that you can kind of go all the way back and learn about how these folders came into existence in the first place. Well, anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and move. And so now that I have my icon, I have all the folders here, right? This one is the one that I created to download my stuff and put it there. And this is the one that holds all my icons. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, just for a quick funny thing to do, I'm gonna take this one right here, where it says this folder right here, and I'm gonna go right click. Okay. I'm right clicking on my mouse, which is giving me this sub menu here, this little menu that you see here that popped up right here, this little menu right here. And I'm gonna go down here. Let's put this over here because this is overriding it. I'm gonna go down here to where it says properties. Okay. And once I go to properties, it's gonna pop up this little, I call them either a drop down window or sub menu screen. Okay, which however you want to do, a window or whatever however you want to name it. Anyway, with that being said, or prompt. Okay, here we have it. All right. So once we're here, you're gonna see that we have tabs up here. You see them? Look at my magnifying glass. In case you can't see it on my screen, you can see it on the magnifying glass. We have sharing, security, preview versions, and customize. We want to make sure that we go to the customize side, to the customize tab. Once we're in the customize tab, you're gonna see that now you can see this little icon down here. You see it? It's the traditional icon. Now, Windows comes with a bunch of icons that are defaulted. Okay, so let's say, for example, you go change. Once you click change icons, you're gonna have this menu here that's gonna sustain um, icons that came with your software, with your operating system when you first got your computer. Okay, and you activated everything. It installed a folder where all these little icons are there, but they are basically the most basic icons that you can imagine. There's just a couple of little icons there for those people who want to go ahead and change a couple of things to these defaulted icon packages that's pre-included in your Windows operating system. Okay. All right. So with that being said, now you're gonna go to browse. Okay, and then when you're in browse, remember this is the file menu. Okay, Windows Explorer, however you want to call it. You're inside your file system where you have all your folders and stuff like that. Remember that you already created a folder, and if you don't know how to create folders and you don't know the structure of folders and things like that, I will be more than happy to create a video for you. Just leave it in my comments. And like I said, I love teaching, so I've been doing it for over 40, what is it, 40, 42 years. So, um, just ask. Just put it in the comments. It's so simple. All right. So with that being said, once you have it here, remember that you create the folder that I had created already. Has both my PNGs. Is the ones that I convert into ICOs, into ICOs, which is the file extension. Then you select which one you want to do. What I'm gonna do is, for this purpose of this training, I'm gonna choose this little round one here, and then you're gonna understand the reason why I created the other ones using a different application. Okay, and here we go. So let's go ahead and select that one, and we're gonna say open. Once we select open, that makes the computer understand that you're selecting that particular file, and you're gonna go ahead and exchange the design on that folder. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Boom, bam. We're gonna go ahead and hit apply. And once we hit apply, we're gonna get the little icon right there. That folder that was yellow like this one is no longer a yellow folder like this one. Now it is a little round little circle. But then you see all this empty area here all around this little icon. See how small that icon is? I have to show it to you on my magnifying glass. But all this space is being wasted. You see how I filled that empty space with a image? I mean, I'm old. I wear glasses. You know, I need to see things big. I love seeing things big. I always have my selection here on the menu. When you go up on your ribbon and you go up here, I say in the view section, you can change the size of how your icons are going to see. I use them in the most big ones, and I love to see things really nice and big like this. I have a device that I use externally that is awesome, but that's going to be for future videos. With that being said, that's how simple it is to create an icon. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this back on default because I don't want to I do not want to get confused. Go back here. I'm gonna change my icon, and I'm gonna leave the traditional icon, which is that one, and then say okay, and apply. So I can go back to normal. There we go. So it went back to normal, and okay, and that's how you put it back, just in case you know want to change it back. Okay. Now, with that being said, my friends, you see how I got that WD one there? Looks nice, right? I designed them all separately. I got a whole bunch of different designs that I've done. Anyway, with that being said, it's pretty cool, right? You can even put your picture. You can do anything you want. Okay. So with that being said, I wanted to share with you, since you're here, um, one of my videos on the Juan Sabro Todo channel side, okay, where I have music that relaxes you while you're doing this design and working. So I wanted to share with you for these 30 seconds this video, which is pretty cool and pretty nice. Check out. All right, so you see how decent the music is. You got dancing going on. You have that vibe, and you can put that anywhere on your computer. Even minimize it, hear the music, so that you can focus and concentrate on what you're doing. So I'm inviting you. You can visit Juan Sábado Todo, go into my musical playlist, and I have a whole bunch of videos that actually do that. So I want to show you what that looks like, okay, on my Juan Sablo Todo channel real quickly. We're here anyways, right? Let's go ahead and go back over. I'm sorry, I opened the wrong one. Go back to this one where I have my folders and stuff like that, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and go to real quick right here, and then I'm gonna go to my playlist. I'm gonna go to, I believe I put it in here, my friends. Open this up, and there we go. Da-da-da-da-da. Hurry up, hurry up. Don't take too long. All right, my friends. So here we go. This is what my playlist looks like, okay? And all these titles are inside that playlist. Since it's music without voice, it doesn't really matter. You can go into my Spanish Latino side of One Sablo Todo channel, and you can go ahead and listen to any one of my playlists when you're doing your designs and stuff like that. You support the channel by doing that. Give me a fingers up if you think that it was interesting what I taught you. If you want to leave a comment because you want me to take you a little bit further and take you to like high end stuff, because I can take you to high end stuff like the highest. Put it this way: if we visit my channel, Juan Sábalo Todo, give me 1 second here. Let's go ahead and minimize this real quick. And we visit my channel, Juan Sábalo Todo. Just like you see it on the written on this video, right? I have over 676 videos. Awesome, right? And in this thing, I have 50 different playlists. And in those playlists, everything is nice and organized. There's not a single video that's outside its playlist. It's completely organized. And if you're here and John knows it all, okay, and you are my John knows it all, let's go ahead and go there. It's also me. All right. And this channel here, all right, I invite you to subscribe, become part of it. This channel is going to, by the next year at this time, it will have equal or more videos than you've seen on Juan Sabelo Todo. On top of that, I have a whole other list of bunch of channels, my friends. And if we go here into these links right here, well, actually, on Juan Sabelo Todo, let's do Juan Sabelo Todo. Give me 1 second. Let's go back to Juan Sabelo Todo. And you visit here these links. I have 5 more links. You can visit all my other channels on YouTube. These are all different channels, my friends. Okay. Anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for your participation here today. Remember to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, share your videos, help the channel grow. I'm here for you. This is the one channel where you can ask me to do something for you and you're gonna get an immediate response. Like boom, boom, boom. You know, it's not gonna be next month, next year. Not, oh, Juan, can you help me show me how to do it? But and you're gonna get it done. It's gonna get done. It's gonna get done. Okay, because I sit here and I do like 20 videos a day to 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 move them around all my social media platforms and stuff like that. So I'll catch you later. Be safe. Subscribe so you don't lose me. All right, my friends, and thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.